Ugh, where did that bear take me? Why does it stink so much in here? Huh, what's this? Oh great, a tablet, I can play Roblox. Ew, a furry. Hey, where'd the furry go? Oh shit, that stinky bastard's coming towards me. Get away from me, furry freak. Did you not hear me, bastard? King Crimson. Huh, where's King? Oh dear God, not like this. Damn you, Giovanna, please spare me. I'm just a humble crime lord.
Oh my God, oh yeah. Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction, local amusement park. It's so pixelated because I'm playing this game legally. Better than I ever did. Get your ass back in Camp 10 before I beat your ass, William. I'm Camp 10, yeah. Dude. Michael, shut the fuck up. You see that? That's my dearly beloved Springtrap. From my dearly beloved favorite FNAF game of all time. I don't care what anyone says. Ooh, my mic is really close up. You see, I've never done a scripted video before, but this is my first attempt. And I thought since the 10th anniversary of, holy shit, this game is 10 years old. The 10th anniversary of the greatest FNAF game of all time is coming up. I thought I'd make a neat little video about it, talking about why I love it so much, the epic gameplay, despite what some less than smart people would say. The lore, and just how great this game is, and why I think it is truly the most important and impactful game in the entirety of the Five Nights at Freddy's series. All to celebrate the 10th anniversary of this amazing game. And then because I want that FNAF move off, I didn't say that. Oh, I got hiccups. Took like 30 minutes. We're moving beyond that now. This is the unscripted part of the video. The gist of FNAF 3 is very simple. You play as Mr. This is not a blanket that I have draped over my chairs or green screen. Trust me, Mr. Ashton's son. We're playing with hindsight, okay? This whole video was made with hindsight because FNAF 3 came out 10 fucking years ago, and I have 10 years of books and games and not doing my hair to get off of. And see, we play as Mr. Ashton. 30 years after the closing of Freddy Fazbear. We don't know which fucking one. There's like 30 locations. But yeah, we play 30 years after the closing of Freddy Fazfingers. I'll get more into that later, but this is just the basic overview. And we're just a security guard for this rinky-dinky little horror attraction called Fazbear's Fright. And I don't know why I'm doing the Nicolas Cage uhs and ands. I just look very orange right now because of the saturation. Basically, you play as Night Guard Man. You sit to the camera from 12 till 6 like every other game. But this time it's different. There's only one animatronic that can kill you. The rest are all just hallucinations that just scare you and make you not be able to breathe. You know, simple shit. Get the fuck out of here, Dio Mug. Like I was saying, just simple shit, man. Just if you couldn't tell, this is still unscripted. I swear I'll write a script later. Shit up. Redo. Quick runtime. The overview. You play as a night guard, Mr. Ashton's son, 30 years after the closing of A Freddy Fazbear's. Not the, just A. There's only one animatronic, Springtrap, the goat of all animatronics. He literally is the best of all time. I don't give a fuck what you say. Shut the fuck up, Marionette. He's my goat. And as you play this game throughout the night, you find out that man isn't just a random man. I keep looking at never mind. You find out that man was the purple guy, the child killer, the one behind it all. and he got trapped in the very same suit he used to murder all those children all those years ago. How poetic. And over the course of that game, you learn to lure him away with little child sounds. I guess William was a little too into kids. And using your visual, your audio, and your ventilation to your advantage, you win. You beat Mr. Ashton and everything. Clap it up, and you do all that. You beat the 5th night. You celebrate. You fucking masturbate to fucking, I don't know, whatever you jerk off to. And oh no, that's the bad ending. To get the good ending, what you have to do is you have to click on this fucking poster right here, and then you go. But don't beat that minigame. Do not beat that fucking minigame. Instead, you run through this wall, then you fall down this long ass section, go through all these crying children. Oh, you get. I think you get cake with BB. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. That's not all. You also have to click on this other thing and you're the hot chicken now. And don't beat that fucking minigame. Do not beat that fucking minigame. Do you hear me? And then you also have to fucking run on a wall again and give cake to a little child because who the fuck would do that, dude? That's the most logical conclusion to come to in that situation. And then there's another one where you play as the broken wolf, the mangle. Say it with me now. Don't beat that fucking minigame. You gotta run through a wall again after avoiding getting torn apart by fucking fat motherfuckers. And if you do get touched by a fat motherfucker, you know what you can do? You gotta do that whole night minigame all over again. And then after that, you click on 4 fucking Phantom Cupcakes. I don't remember what the fuck that does. That might be the Fredbear one. I don't know. I just know you gotta click on 4 cupcakes. And speaking of the Fredbear one, this is the most common sense one here. Only retards couldn't figure this out. You play as Fredbear and you walk off the stage. Then you go backwards through the stage. Then you fall down 4 levels. You go left, you go up, you go right. Actually, before you do all that, you have to run through the walls perfectly. Just phase through everything, you know, as one does. You just gotta fucking. I'm just gonna put it on the screen, dude. I literally. How the fuck am I supposed to commentate on this shit? But wait, there's more! After all that, I think it's night 5. You look over here in this dark ass corner of your goddamn desk, and what is that? That's a Shadow Bonnie plushie. You gotta click on that, and then just and we're still not done. I mean, we're done. We're done with the normal shit. This is the hardest part. Okay, you click on another painting, right? I think it's Cam 8. I don't know. Flash on screen. And after all that, you walk through and you give cake to Golden Freddy. And then you gotta beat the rest of the game, and then you get the good ending. Truly, I didn't even mention the wall tiles. I didn't even mention the fact you have to click on the fucking boop 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 boop. FNAF 3 is a great game. I know I just made that sound horrible. FNAF 3 is really. I do love doing the good ending mini games, even if you need a PhD in psychology to understand how to do them. My teeth look white as shit right now. I look orange as fuck. That was our basic overview of FNAF 3. I'm going to summarize everything I just said in 30 seconds. You play as a night guard in a horror attraction 30 years after the closing of a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. On day 2 of your job, they found one. A real one. It's in there somewhere, man. I'm sure you'll see it. And you have to distract that real one with sounds. I'm sure you could do that to me. Maybe I am Springtrap. Anyways, after luring him through sounds through 5 nights, 6 nights. If you know, it's not really 5 nights. It's always 6 nights. It's always 6 nights. It's never 5 nights. After 6 nights of bullshit, you beat the game and see that the pizzeria burned down. And if you were smart enough to click on the 9 tiles in your fucking office and you get the good ending, and if you're just a fucking regular person, you know, just, you know, not fucking Scott. You get the bad ending. And they're both beautiful, and they both have my favorite tracks in the game, besides maybe Bonnie's Lullaby. Speaking of music, FNAF 3 has the best music in this series. Its close second is Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. We're talking about a piece of shit right now. We're talking about the GOAT. FNAF 3 has such classics as Menu Theme, BB's Air Adventure, Mangle's Quest, Chica's Party, Stage 1, Stage 1 second, ... Good ending, bad ending, and Happiest Day. Sorry about that. We're going to get into what I like, the best parts about each of these tracks. Right now, I'm wearing this hat because I'm actually putting my headphones on for the next section, just because it's going to be peak, alright? FNAF 3's main theme sets the tone perfectly for the rest of the game. It's this slow build up, this arcadey, I can't really describe it any way than arcadey, but this arcadey like slow build up as you get more tense and it gets louder and more bombastic the closer Springtrap comes. The closer he gets to you, the louder the music gets. I just really like this main theme. I think it fits this game perfectly. I did not take music theory. I don't know fancy music words. I'm just gonna tell you if a fucking song's good or not, or what it means to me. And the main music of FNAF 3 is, it couldn't be more perfect. It is literally the perfect music for this game. I had to make sure my microphone was on. I'd be very mad if I had to re-record all that. BB's Air Adventure. BB's Air Adventure it's a pretty jolly tune. Not gonna lie, bro. This shit had me going. But it's got this hint of underlying sorrow, and it's just fucking Balloon Boy's Air Adventure, dude. It's just a happy-go-lucky tune with a slight hint of sadness because this is the scary bear game. We can never have anything happy, like truly happy, bro. Mangle's Quest, another just happy-go-lucky song, bro. That's one other to say. Like I can imagine playing this like in an arcade, a really really early like Atari game. It's just what it sounds like. It's just Mangle's Quest, bro. I feel really dumb now calling this the best soundtrack in all FNAF, but I truly mean you just have to listen to it to understand it. And I'm listening to it right now, so I fully understand it. Chica's Party. This is definitely the worst song in the game. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. It's just what ADHD sounds like. Also sounds like it's also what it sounds like when I take a piss. I ain't even gonna lie. It's just kind of makes me uncomfortable though. The more I listen to it. Fredbear's theme, Swan Lake. I had to sit there for a second, bro, because like this song just gives me so many. This song literally perfectly encapsulates how depressing FNAF is and FNAF 3 in general. I'd say FNAF 3 is the saddest game in the series, or the most depressing game, I guess, because it's like, how do I word this in a non-autistic way? It's just FNAF is sad, okay? And songs like these remind me that these aren't just some, or at least in lore, these aren't just some mindless robots like, oh, I'm the scary bear, but like little kids that this evil bastard William Afton killed, even though I like glorify and glaze the shit out of William Afton because it's a fucking purple guy. But like in actuality, there's an evil man, a very bad man. I don't know what the fuck Vanessa says in the movie, but yeah, man, William Afton is not a good dude, and songs like these really just make that very evident. I mean, if he kills children, I mean, it was very obviously evident, but yeah, I chewed my finger down too much. That's not cool. My favorite song in the entire game, Bonnie's Lullaby. Now, you can look at this two ways. All right, this is the way I look at it. It's either this is the song of a benevolent entity just going around and trying to help a child. Or you can look around it as like, the way that I always saw was William's death music. I know this is really weird, but this is what I imagine the Spring Bonnie animatronic made whenever William was getting. That's just what I imagine. Is just this right here. Again, I'm not a musician. I don't give good music insight. I don't know why I made this a category, but I'm just gonna let you listen to it because this is truly the greatest track in the game. I don't care what you say. I'm even talking quietly because that's how much I like it. So I'm listening to it right now. And yeah. Editing Tony here. While I was editing this part, listening to this music again, I realized the reason why I was so speechless and couldn't form words when I was listing off Bonnie's Lullaby, Shadow Bonnie's theme, is that it just makes me feel it makes you feel so nostalgic. Not just because FNAF, it makes you feel like a little kid again. It just fills me with that child sense of wonder. And it makes me sad. Anyways, that's the end of this tangent. I'll let y'all go back to listening now. The good ending music. I wouldn't even call this good music. It's more like it's over. This is what I imagine went through Dexter's head when he killed Trinity. Before he knew that Trinity killed Rita. Spoilers for Dexter. This is just what I imagine. It's just it's finally over. It's not like, oh yeah, we did it. It's over. It's more like, I've won, but at what cost? This. I think everyone knows FNAF 3 was supposed to be the end of FNAF, but then, Scott. Money. And basically every game after FNAF 3 was just trying to improve on a failure of the last game. And you can tell that because it's people said FNAF 3 wasn't scary enough. So he made FNAF 4. People said FNAF 4 story didn't make any fucking sense. So he made Sister Location. And then Sister Location, the gameplay was shit. So they made Pizzeria Sim. And I don't know, every time I listen to the song, I'm like, this was the ending of FNAF. This was the true end. If FNAF ended with this game, with this song, I wouldn't be mad. Do I think FNAF would have gotten as big as it is now if FNAF 3 ended here? Or if FNAF 3 ended it? I don't know. It's just the first 3 games are so X makes Y happen, so then Z happen. Or I guess it'd be Z happen or Y happens, so then X can happen, and then Z. It's just children get killed, they blah 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 blah, killer trapped in there. Just very beautiful, award-winning story right there. Good job, Scott. Truly just peak. It's bittersweet ending music is what the good music is. On to the bad music. This is the music I imagine will await me if I keep being a gooner and I die. I'm about to get on some real shit. This is not even about FNAF. I'm just going to open up. I always think this thought to myself is, if the biblical rapture happened today, would I be taken? And 9 times out of 10, I would say no. And when I think about that, this is the music that plays in my head as I watch all the good people, my friends, get taken up, and I'm left here with the sinners, with William Ashton. And it's just what I imagine the bad ending sounds like, especially if this shit slowed in the rain or whatever. And I'm about to admit I listen to FNAF music while it's slowed and in the rain. Life isn't all sunshine and rainbows, and sometimes you just need a song like this. And sometimes you need another song, like the good ending, to remind you that no matter what, I know I just said there was a bittersweet ending, but no matter how bad your life gets or how rough it's going, just know that there is an end. I'm not talking about death. I just mean there's an end to whatever's causing your problems. Whether it's self-afflicted or just shit out of your control. Eventually it will end. You will fix it. It will get better. And FNAF 3's music really just... I probably did a very shit job at explaining or getting my words across. Again, I'm a fucking Alright, I'm gonna stop swearing as much. I'm a gaming YouTuber. I'm trying to step away from that, step into something else, and be more real with y'all, not just the all scream happy-go-lucky, and this song just makes you feel things. It's really the only way I can put it. I might actually start crying right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm the most chat shit right now because this song. Let's move on to the next section. I almost forgot about the best track of all. Happiest Day. Now, take everything I said about the good ending and just make it really, really happy. It's not like it's finally over. Or I guess it wouldn't be a celebration, but it's like I guess it really is just like the good ending, but it just feels happier. And if you listen to it, you'll see what I mean. I'm sorry. Bad ending still fucked me up, bro. Let's move on to the gameplay. Actually, no, I'm not going to do the gameplay. We're going to go to the story and then the gameplay. Because I'm an asshole. The story of Five Nights at Freddy's 3 takes place in 2015 at an urban, spooky, millennial horror attraction trying to capture the fear and essence of the original Freddy's locations and the rumors around them, alright? You plays Michael Afton, son of William Afton. On a fucking long search for your long-lost father, after 30 years, you finally come face-to-face together, where you stare at the husk and dried remains of your dad inside of a rabbit murder costume. However, you worked there for like a few weeks before, and all is good until that night when they find one, a real one. William Afton, the long-thought-dead child killer, is somehow kept alive within a being of his own creation, i.e. his very own invention, the Springlock suit, the very one he used to kill those innocent children like 35, 40-ish years ago. Along your journey, you, I don't know, I'm gonna count, if the mini games are canon, we're gonna say that, Mike was dreaming and talking to Ghost, because that does seem like a very Mike thing to do. But after a long week of battling against your father and clocking in every night, I don't know why the fuck you'd clock in every night. Mike's a little stupid. He's been doing this for 30 years. You finally burn the place to the ground, hoping to free the spirits and defeat your father. However, William being William, that shit don't work. So, comes back. Now I'll get into the nitty gritty. That was the short rundown of the story. Now I'll get into the specific shit. FNAF 3 has the simplest story to understand because it's all presented to you over time. And with hindsight, I'm just going to go over shit that we learned. Or not, I'm not going to use hindsight. I'm going to go over shit that you know just from playing the game without none knowledge of the other two games at the time, and any future shit now. What you learned from a first playthrough of FNAF 3 with no hindsight, no nothing, like it's your first game you ever play. You can learn from the first phone call that you've been working here for at least a week. We know this because the phone dude says, Hey, glad you came back for another night. Which means that Mike's been working there for a while. And if it was his first night, he was like, glad you came back for another night. I don't know why I just repeated myself. I just had to get that point across. Because some of my friends are stupid. And they're like, it was Mike's first day. I'm like, you guys are fucking retarded. That's not even including the logbook, which came years later. Into that, we also learn that sometime 30 years ago, the purple guy, William Afton, went back to the pizzeria to dismantle the animatronics. I'll get into why I think he did this later, but right now this is just the rough we learned as we go. He takes apart Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, and on the fifth time, or the fifth try, the spirit of Golden Freddy and the other four spirits, DVD chase him back into a room, and William's panicking and going, get the fuck away from me! Get the fuck away from me! Oh, get away from me! And eventually, due to his ego or incompetence, it's really unsure, in a wet room that he knew was dangerous, he decides to run inside of his fursona, Spring Bonnie. And we all know how that turned out. So, down the road, someone seals up the room that William's in. And no, it was not fucking beavers. some of you idiots really. I'm not even going to entertain that idea or try to understand where you got beaver theory from. Beaver seal. I will not elaborate on that. If you don't know what it is, then good for you. I wish yeah. Some FNAF fans are a little tardish. Anyways, moving on. 30 years down the road, Michael doing Michael things. He decides to come back and work at the pizzeria. And he's like, oh man, this shit's boring. They have no animatronics. But that's when they find one. A cleanup crew. Actually, let me go back a little bit. The Fazbear Frights, I'm going to call them Fazbear Frights Corporation or Entertainment, whatever the fuck. They decide to talk to some dude who built the pizzerias, and they find out about this safe room, and they go to this particular abandoned Freddy's, and it just had to conveniently be the one that William is at. I just noticed I look like I have fucking mascara on. I swear to God, that's just the bags around my eyes and my eyelids. This had to be the one that William's at. So Mike goes in for second day that week, and he comes across with dear old Pop. And let's say they're not very thrilled to see each other, as Mike's just there, and William's trying to kill his child, his only remaining child. Spoiler. And well, Mike returns the favor by burning that bitch down in a attempt to kill his papa. But William doesn't go that easily. William is a smart man. A very, very smart man. Until he isn't. We'll get there when we get there. So that's hold on, I'm skipping over some things. That's basically the story of FNAF 3. And Scott never confirmed if the good ending or the bad ending is the canon ending, so I'm going to go into the assumption that they are both canon. I'm going to say that as in, like, the original 4 spirits were released by Happiest Day, but the puppet and Golden Freddy stayed, so technically both are true. Yeah, that's what we're going with. We're going with that. So both endings are true, which means that the original 4 kids, or 4 out of the original 5 missing children, incident children, were sent free. And that's what all you can get from FNAF 3, not doing any of the extracurricular activities, i.e. reading the books and listening to Matt Pat go.
That's just a theory, a game theory, and cut.
Well, now let's get into some shit that you have to go through the other games and books to learn. Now, we know for the survival logbook, Mike was working there for a hot minute waiting for some shit to go down because Michael Afton has been working at Freddy's for years. He went from Daddy's Underground Rental Circus to the FNAF 2 building for a single day. Man, that dude really fucking sucks at his job. Then he worked in the 1993 building, 1992. We'll get there. And now he's working at Fazbear Frights. This dude just really needs to pick a fucking different job. Like, holy shit, Mike. I know Fazbear does not pay that much, bro. Or maybe they do. No, they don't. They pay you $120 a week, bro. What the fuck are you doing there? But no, so Mike comes back, as always, searching for his father. It's me, Michael. I did it. I put her back together. We're British. I forgot in the games we're British. That's another thing. William's British, so he was evil from the start. There was literally nothing redeeming about that man. And so, Mike's coming back, and he finds out from his boss, some fucking millennial stoner dude, that they found one, man, a real one. This rotten, this has always bothered me. The cleanup crew for Fazbear's Frights, someone had to pick William up because there was no way they just saw William moving and was like, oh yeah, this dude needs to go to a fucking freak show. So William sat there, let him pick him up, and not once did one person say, holy shit, this thing stinks, and 2, no one said, there's a fucking body inside that rabbit. This has always bothered me ever since I was like 9. This has always bothered me with FNAF 3 specifically, is that they saw William, they smelt William. They had to examine him to make sure that he wouldn't be like dangerous to the guest, you know, for the fucking Fazbear's Frights, and they still were like, yeah, that's good condition. And now I'm just left thinking, if Fazbear Frights did open like it was supposed to, A, when guests walked by and smelt Springtrap, I would immediately want a refund. And B, what if William was like, I'm not going to play by the animatronic rules, fuck you, nigga, and just decided to kill them? Because in Pizzeria Simulator, it's like pretty much confirmed that William doesn't have to, or it's not confirmed, but like it's just my headcanon, because like he had to move around to become that fucking abomination. So he could move. He could have killed any of those workers that fucking handled him, but no, he just went.
Come on, pick me up. Yes. Oh, yeah. Smell me.
And yeah, tangent aside, Fazbear Frights, they maybe William cost $5. I was about to say they love to waste money. But anyway, so they bring William to this fucking forcibly decrepit, moldy ass, disgusting ass, old ass, unequipped ass horror attraction, which layout was conveniently made like the logo of a specific indie developer. What's the in-lore explanation for that, Scott? Moving on. And so over the course of a week, over the course of a week, Michael must confront his father, the purple guy, while being haunted by vision. I'm just going to say that the minigames are canon. By being haunted by visions of the children that he has to astral project himself to help. Actually, no. I'm about to spit some knowledge. I'm bringing FNAF World on this bitch. All right. This was not supposed to be a lore video, but fuck it. I'm just gonna mention this here. FNAF World is canon. Scott said it, and this is how it's canon. There's 2 spirits in Golden Freddy. William's second child, whatever the fuck you want to call him, crying child, Evan and Garrett. I don't fucking care. You pick either of the 3, and Cassidy. And Cassidy sets these puzzles, she literally sets the puzzles in FNAF 3 in FNAF World, so that Michael, or I guess no, would it be CC? Yeah, it would be Crying Child to do them and then get his happiest day. And so Crying Child goes up, or maybe he doesn't, or who fucking cares, dude? I'm talking about the fucking scary bunny game. Tangent aside, ignore that fucking autismo moment right there. But yeah, someone set these puzzles up for someone to do, whether it's Michael or his brother in Dream World or Spirit World, I don't give a shit. That happens. Mike at the end of the week says, "Well then, fuck you!" And he burns down the pizzeria. He burns down Fazbear's Fright, and William's like, "Michael, don't leave me here, Michael!" And Michael leaves him there because, fuck you, Dad. I'm the one going to get the milk this time. And all's well that's in well. For 5 minutes, because William's a literal fucking cockroach. This dude is the Dio of fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. And so he comes back. That was your quick FNAF 3 lore. I was trying to not say he comes back that entire time in case you didn't notice. Like that was a struggle to not say his fucking goofy ass. I always come back. I'm not Scottish or Irish or Australian or whatever the fuck PJ Haywood is. Story time over. I'm about to do some cliff notes again, like I did in the first one. 30 years after William dismantles the suits and that specific FNAF that he hid the MCI bodies in was closed and sealed, Michael comes to work a new Fazbear job because he has no hobbies or life or girlfriend. That nigga's life is sad as fuck. They find William. They somehow don't question that stinking, rotting corpse inside of the animatronic. And then William and Michael have the little face-off, their little boss battle for a week straight. And Michael owned his bitch-ass dad with those audio lures. Oh. And then Michael burns the place down, and Springtrap escapes. And some of the souls are set free. And William is trapped forever. That's 8 things, but I'm holding my microphone with one hand, so... yeah. I got a new pimple. Oh no, it's gone now. Dude, I'm such a good script writer, dude. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a long video. I wrote six paragraphs. And it, yeah, also my mic. You see this? You see this? I didn't have this. I didn't have it before. Let me just be honest about FNAF 3's gameplay. It is easy as shit, bro. Like, 9-year-old me was able to beat this shit relatively easily. Maybe like 3 deaths because I was retarded and I was scared. But that's a good thing, okay? I think that FNAF 3, it may not be the scariest, alright, but it's definitely the most adrenaline-inducing, alright? And I'm just going to go with the basic gameplay, and I'll explain to you why the fuck FNAF 3 is just, it's a masterclass of gameplay. I don't care what you say. I think FNAF 3 is the most fun FNAF game for me, and it's not just because it's easy. Oh, let us play into it. It makes you feel like a god. Basically, FNAF 3 is like this, alright? You start the night, you search for Springtrap, and they're like, oh, what camera is he at? What camera is it? Oh, he's there? Okay, I'm going to use this audio lure so then he'll go here, or he'll stay here, and let me just seal off this vent so he can't go there. Very easy, alright? You do that, you're trying to get mindfucked by phantoms. I don't think I mentioned the phantoms once in this entire video up to this point, but they're here.
Speed of operation, animatronics,
I've never alt F4'd so fast in my life. Holy shit. Say hi. Except this guy. Fuck this guy. But the phantoms are where... Or not even the phantoms. No. I got that wrong. However, the true terror from FNAF 3 comes from that fucking maintenance panel, dude. Because you have very limited everything, alright? You've limited camera. You basically need everything in this game. The cameras are your best friend. Like, unlike in FNAF 1 where you kind of see the lights, you just go... You need those fucking cameras in FNAF 3. And when they go out, or you can't use your audio, or God forbid you have a ventilation error, then shit gets real, bro. And I'm going to go over every bad thing that happens whenever you get an individual error. Audio, you can't use your literal only defense besides the vent snares against Springtrap. That's good. Video, you don't know where the fuck he is. And God forbid you hear the... You don't know where the fuck he is, then you're just fucked, instant death. And ventilation will make you start seeing crazy shit. You're more likely to get a phantom attack, and just fake spring traps can spawn. That's all fun. It's all fine and dandy. I was joking if you couldn't tell. And the most adrenaline pumping part of all of FNAF 3 is when you're sitting there at that maintenance panel. First shit, I don't know. I'll flash almost in like 10 or so seconds. Just hearing boop, 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 beep, beep, and then you can click back and go back to your routine. But during those 10 seconds, everything in your body, your heart starts going boom, 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 boom. Like it's really fucking scary. God forbid you have to do multiple. And you have to click that reboot all button, and then you're just sitting there and that is truly a God forbid. God forbid you hear Springtrap doozle. Because you're just fucked. You're literally sitting there at that screen for God knows how long, and you cannot do anything. Which is why I hate one of the phantoms, so we'll get into that. I think he's the most bullshit phantom. I probably described that horribly, but the maintenance panel is definitely the scariest part of FNAF 3 because even if Springtrap doesn't move at all, you can't see him. And unless you're smart like me, you know, listen to audio, know that he fucking moans and groans whenever he walks around or he does the vent sound, then you have no idea. You have no idea what the fuck's happening when you're staring at that fucking panel, especially on a first playthrough. And God forbid it's your first playthrough and you have to reboot all and you click it down and he's just there staring at you menacingly. And then you're like, what did I do wrong? You were shit at the game. So you did it wrong. Speaking of the phantoms, I know I spoke of them like a hot minute ago, but we're going to get into that. We're going to get back in the phantoms. I actually like the phantoms. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I like the phantom. Most of the phantoms. We're gonna get into that one. Alright. But I think they all play a role, or most of them play a role. Some of them are kind of just useless. And that added to the experience, you know? Like Phantom BB really tests your reaction time. Like on a first playthrough you're gonna be like, oh, what's that? And but no, once you learn the first time, you learn you can click away, you learn you can close your camera, then it just becomes like Withered Gold Freddy. It's just attacks to reflex, just click on, click off. That's good. It breaks up the gameplay of just staring looking for Springtrap going. And Freddy's a good one. Freddy, okay, so the way in FNAF 3 is you only get such a limited amount of time to stare at the cameras. And one of the main ways to deal with Phantom Freddy is to look at the cameras. So whenever he comes around, you're not supposed to look at because he's gonna go, ooh, 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 and you're not supposed to look at him, otherwise you'll jump scare, you get ventilation there, and then you're fucked. So you have to look at the cameras and waste your precious camera time, especially on aggressive nightmare mode. You have to waste it to just fucking so his slow ass can. It's not good. Well, I mean, it is good. It is good. It shakes up the gameplay again. It doesn't shake it up, but it's just like it gives you something else to worry about. You have to avoid looking at them. And then there's Mangle, who just makes this shit unplayable with headphones. God forbid you have Mangle and a camera outage at the same time, because then you literally have no idea what the fuck Springtrap is doing. Fun! And I haven't even mentioned the worst Phantom of all, the bane of my existence. I think anyone who's played FNAF 3 can agree with me. If you don't, you're wrong. I'm sorry. I'm just saying this. That Phantom Puppet is the most miserable piece of shit in all of FNAF, because let's say Springtrap's at camera 9, or let's say he's at camera 7 or 6, and like I really want to get him back to cam 8 because he's getting too close to me. So you click on the cam 8, and who's there? The fucking puppet. And now you're like, oh, well, fuck, guess I'll sit here for 17 seconds and die. Literally, the puppet takes up your view for literally a third of an hour. That doesn't sound like a lot, but FNAF 3's hours are only 60 seconds. Are they 60 seconds? Yeah, 60 seconds long. And the puppet blocks your screen for 17 seconds. And if you don't see a problem there, Springtrap's fast as fuck, boy, especially on later nights. The Phantom Puppet can just completely fuck you up. Unless by God's will, Springtrap is at cam 10, you have cam 14 or something blocked off, and he just decides to just sit there and take his long ass time or just not move, then that's the only time the puppet won't fuck you. But 9 times out of 10, the puppet will rape you with a large strap on. A tool this big, like you would buy it at Home Depot. And that's why I hate the Phantom Puppet. Fuck that bitch. And now it's time to rank the Phantoms. I just realized that my blanket green screen is just drooping all over my head right now like an old man's ball sack. Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna rank all the Phantoms for you on least to most bullshit. Least bullshit is definitely Phantom Freddy, because literally all you have to do is just not look at him. It's not that deep. Phantom BB, it's just a test of reaction time. Phantom Chica, because when the fuck was the last time anyone got jump scared by Phantom Chica? I'm being so dead ass, dude. You're like, oh, but it's the same as Phantom Puppet. But like, who the fuck's just randomly clicking on cam 6? Like, cam 6 is not that important of a camera, unlike cam 8. Or cam, what fucking cam is Mangle on? Whatever, we'll think about it. Next annoying is Foxy, because he kind of just like, if you like slowly, he's basically the inverse of Balloon Boy, where Balloon Boy you want to be really fast. With Phantom Fox, you just want to like, on nights that he does spawn, just like every now and then just slowly turn over and make sure that you don't see his busted ass arm or something. And then you're free. He's really not that hard to deal with. I honestly might put him below Chica. No, because Chica's just so inconsequential, and Foxy still fucks me up sometimes. Mangle's like a puppet situation where you just... Actually, she's less like a puppet situation, because when's anyone clicking on cam? Yeah, I think it's cam 3. When the fuck's anyone clicking on cam 3? But when you do click on cam 3, it's not just a quick jump scare, then a ventilation error. It's a audio error, and you get this for God knows how long. Aggressive nightmare mode. That's all it is, bro. It's just the fucking Phantoms. And finally, I think we all knew this. The puppet. Fuck that bitch. I hate that creature. My friend needs to stop inviting me to play I'm Scared. Or watching him. I don't care. I'm recording this really late for you guys. Please love me. Please like and subscribe. Phantom Freddy's here. I don't think I mentioned that. Hey, it definitely hasn't been another day. Oh, that's still there from last section. Oh, my camera's there now. Hi. I thought a little change of scenery. No more shitty green screen. Because I decided let's not do that anymore. I actually did my hair this time. And by did it, I mean conditioned it. Now I look like your average... Oh my god, dude. Look, light's gonna shit now. But now, I've saved the second best. This is the last real top. Oh, my computer's dusty. Monitor. This is the last topic, real topic, before the end of the video. The man of the hour. The moment you've all wake. I'm gonna try not to look at my monitor. Here, let me just. There we go. That's better for me to look at. There's my old microphone, by the way. If you remember that shitty Minecraft Reddit video, that was the microphone I used. Yeah, no. The man of the hour. Springtrap! My goat. I have dedicated a whole section of this video. I don't know how long it's going to be, but this is my goat, my glorious king, William Ashton Springtrap himself. Even Scraptrap. I love Scraptrap. I actually do like Scraptrap's design. I'm just a fucking meat writer. Sheep. Springtrap. The goat. The greatest animatronic of all time. And that is not hyperbole. I meant every single sentence I just said. Let's go over why I love Springtrap so much. Reason number one is his design. I mean, is this really even... He's just fucking cool. From the mutilated human insides, from the green, moldy Bonnie. Bonnie was always my favorite animatronic, and seeing a scary main character, Bonnie, dude, Springtrap's just the best of all worlds. And I remember Markiplier's stupid analysis, but I still really like it, where he's like the combination of all four, the four OG animatronics, where he's got the body of Bonnie, the gold of Chica, the feet of Foxy, and the tenacity of Freddy, or something like that. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I just remember that, and it stuck out to me. This is really funny. I've just remembered it all these years. But yeah, no, his design is just cool. I literally can't say it any other way than that. He's just cool. He's literally a zombie in a furry suit. I hope my camera caught that drip of water well down onto my face. Number two is his lore. The Springtrap's lore is so cool, dude. He's literally the child killer brought to justice by being trapped inside of his own suit. The suit that he used to kill the kids. I just think that's metal as fuck, bro. Wrong part of my hair. Like, Springtrap's lore, right? Oh, what the fuck am I doing, bro? Oh, at least too much on my forehead. William a very bad dude. He's a very bad dude, but he's a very smart dude. He makes this grand skeleton, and he's like, oh, they can't see me from an animatronic suit, so I'm just gonna hop in this suit that I made, the same suit that I killed them, that definitely isn't moldy and rusty and is dripping, but because of my ego, I'm gonna jump inside of this suit that I know will 100% kill me. And he gets stuck there. And I just think it's very poetic that the killer is killed in his own suit, the suit that he used to kill others. Oh, my hair's bouncing back up. This is not good. I gotta get a haircut soon. Reason number three is his gameplay. Springtrap really feels like a final boss. And this whole game is like a final boss battle, where, like, FNAF 1 is Freddy. FNAF 2 doesn't have a final boss. FNAF 3 is Springtrap throughout the whole week. FNAF 4 has Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare. FNAF Sister Location has Innard. And Pizzeria Sim doesn't leave a final battle either. But I just like characters. Oh my god, sit your ass down. I just like final boss characters. That's why I love Virgil so much. Because fighting them feels like an event. Like whenever Springtrap shows up in a game, it feels like an event. And when he shows up to fucking Dead by Daylight, and mark my words, in 3 months, because by the time this video goes up, it'll be March. In 3 months, Springtrap will be in Dead by Daylight, and it will just be the greatest time ever. There literally will never be a better killer than William, than Purple Guy. He's the GOAT. There's the DL mug I talked about in the first section. I know you guys didn't see it because of the green screen, but isn't he a little cute? Reason number 4, this is really stupid. I do have a script, I promise. I swear to God, this time I actually have a script. It says presents. I wrote in presents. Yeah. I don't know why the fuck I motioned a shockwave, because he's just William's got fucking presents, bro. He's got fucking, he's big. He's bad. He's cool. I just, like I said, like whenever Springtrap shows up in any FNAF media, it feels like the final boss, except for the Matt, Pat, and Preg story. I wish I was joking. Like, I'm about to give a funny little story. I do not like the FNAF movie, alright? As big as a fan I am, okay, I don't hate it, but I don't like it as much as I wish that I liked it. And actually, depending on if this video, just 100 likes, 100 likes, FNAF movie review with the boys. What? Who said that? Who said that? It was the I'm getting off topic. When, as much as I dislike the FNAF movie, when I fucking heard that, and then I saw the glowing lights and the footsteps, and I saw Spring Bonnie, I was cool. Even though Spring Bonnie, I don't care. I'm gonna consider Spring Bonnie and Springtrap, William Afton, all same present. When I saw him, I went from that meme of Homelander screaming to Speed screaming. Like I was shook. I was shook. I was ready to just take my money, Scott. Bend over and fuck me, please. Just do it. Like I was gooning, dude. Springtrap just has a lot of presence. He is what I said it before. He's what Dio is to JoJo, is to what Springtrap is to. Or no. That's better. It's more like Jason or Springtrap is to FNAF what Jason is to Friday the 13th. Even though Jason's the main. How can I word this? Not being stupid. Trying to think of someone comparable to Springtrap. I guess Shockwave, if you were a TF, I say TF because Transformers fan, Dark of the Moon, this guy got revealed. It had the same to any real Transformers fan who knows how fucking epic Shockwave is. I was like that. I was like, oh my god, it's Shockwave. Where William Afton and Shockwave both wasted in their respective movies. That's for people much more qualified than me to decide. Oh my god. Last hairstyle change this video, no promises though. As I was saying, presents. Yeah, I forgot what the fuck I'm ranting about before this sudden deciding to comb my hair in a different way. Geno. I just like Springtrap. I just thought he deserved some a section of his own in this video, even though he's like definitely the most glazed FNAF character. No, he's not. No, he's not. Now on to the final section of this video. I love you people. This has been the longest video project of mine. Probably is very shit. Yeah. FNAF 3 is a legacy and why it's so important. I actually believe that out of the original 3 games, actually fuck it, the original 7 games, FNAF 3 is the most important. Maybe Pizzeria some beats it, but I'm just gonna say FNAF 3 is most important because it's, if you look at like the 3, like 1 through 3 as a trilogy, and then 4 through Pizzeria Sim as another trilogy, then FNAF 3 perfectly wraps up its trilogy, leaves everything feeling satisfied. Like how I leave your girlfriend after you leave. And it's just a satisfying conclusion. And FNAF 3 is so amazing that it inspired the hit song, the FNAF 3 animated musical. I'm addicted to guys from up in the parts until they take shots. This attraction is great. So the guys I can rape till I can't see straight. I forgot what I was even talking about. Talking about the legacy of FNAF 3. I think FNAF 3 actually did wonders for this series. I feel like it filled in holes for the lore, for theory people. I think it helped on for FNAF fans' creativities and FNAF fans create. I think it helped people, FNAF creators, FNAF theorists, FNAF everything, dude. Because even before and after FNAF 3, FNAF fans are eating it up. Like, Editor Tony here. I have a fun little challenge for all of you. How many times can one man say FNAF 3 in one video? If you guess right, I'll pin your comment and kiss your feet. With FNAF 3, theaters were going crazy. Hoaxes were going crazy. Everything was going crazy, bro. FNAF 3, besides the FNAF movie, I generally don't think there's ever been like a FNAF project that's had as much hype around it as FNAF 3. Unless you wouldn't, but I wouldn't. I generally think FNAF 3 FNAF 3 is like the Infinity War, the original 3 FNAF games. And I honestly, I like saying it's come around because, you know, back when I was a little shitty 7-year-old when the game came out, FNAF 3 wasn't looked at the most favorably, even though I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was peak. I thought it was amazing. It was bussin', as the kids would say. But other people didn't understand why, but now people are coming around and loving, you know, my goat, and hating on the game that I've hated FNAF 2 forever, dude. I don't know why. Ever since I was a little kid, I did not like FNAF 2. Oh, maybe we'll get his own video. I don't know. You know, FNAF 3 has just done a lot. I've been saying that. I've been showing but not telling. So let me just put on some FNAF 3 numbers. I've been showing and not telling. I'm really bad at writing and speaking. This has been a great exercise for something that I wanted to do, which is scripted videos. But honestly, you know what? This is proof right here. FNAF 3's legacy is so big that some retigga down in Texas is making a video about it 10 years later, because it was that good that it captured that young boy's heart and followed it with him into his teenage years, and now he's making a video about it because it's that good that even a decade later it holds up. And if you have not played Five Nights at Freddy's 3 or watched it or watched a playthrough of it, I don't know why you're watching this video when you haven't played or watched FNAF 3. But hey, who am I to judge? That being said, I'm Tony Redgrave, the greatest YouTuber of all time. If you ever want to watch this video, subscribe. I will soon overtake PewDiePie and never. And yeah, like and subscribe. I love it. Like and subscribe. The fuck, like and subscribe. I love you, peeps. This is great. Never had to really end a video like this before. Usually I'm just like, alright, bye. But now I want to be sentimental and talk with you as the credits begin to roll. Do you want to put a film in the fuck? Go away. Go. Get the fuck away from me. Why the fuck are you still here, bro? Like, actually, it's getting a little weird. The video is over. The credits have played. The music has played. Dude, there's end card. Like, why are you still here? Like, click on a video or scroll away, or just please get the fuck away from me.